Guys, our friends are back. The Game Time app is back, and y'all know how much we love the Game Time app at DCTV, because the Game Time app gives you an opportunity to get last-minute tickets to anything you want, whether it's basketball, football, mixed martial arts, comedy shows. The Game Time app has you. And how about this? Your boy DC is going to help you get $20 off your first purchase by using my promo code DCTV. You know, the last time I used the Game Time app, the boy Luis wanted to go to a UFC fight. And you know how that dude don't be inviting his girlfriend. He needed an extra ticket. So the boy DC got him. I went to the Game Time app, punched that promo code DCTV, saved $20 off, and then save Luis's relationship. So guys, go to the Game Time app right now, download it, use my promo code DCTV, and save $20 off of your first purchase. Game Time, welcome back, my friends. And Luis, your boy loves you. I always got you, baby. Let's get to the video.
Daniel Cormier! We don't have wrestling, but give me a couple months.
Football? We're beating y'all in football.
No.
And your adopted country. Dude, your adopted country. Your adopted country of Brazil. World Cup 26, USA national team. Y'all better just hope we're not in the same pool as Brazil.
You're having
we
a
have
laugh.
We have gotten
You're
so much
having
better.
a laugh.
Hey, we have gotten so much better in soccer. It's crazy.
Bro, do you understand that there's kids in the favela in Brazil that play with socks, that don't actually have a ball,
Ian,
and the skill set that they maintain is just, it's night and day.
I understand.
It's
but
night
we
and
have
day.
improved so much. I believe that we're a true contender in the World Cup. We're going to the semifinals at minimum.
Prove it. This is the same thing with English. The same thing with the English.
Is your wife laughing? Is any who's laughing back there?
Sarah.
Shut your mouth, Sarah. Shut your mouth, Sarah. Don't you be disrespectful to the United States soccer team. Oh my goodness.
The truth is, it's the same with the English. The English get to the semifinals or the finals, and they always say it's coming home. Here we go, you're English. Every time the English make it to a World Cup semifinal, here it is, it's coming home, it's coming home. Well, it hasn't fucking come yet.
Hey, listen, before we get going, your adopted home country of Brazil has their hands full with us in soccer. I'm telling you. We're ready, bro.
No way.
We're ready.
I reckon I could find a team of 11 favela kids in Brazil that are 15 that could beat your national team.
So disrespectful. You're so disrespectful.
Insane. I brag you, it's true.
You're so disrespectful. Guys, I'm here in Ian Machado, Garry.
How are you?
Ian, hey man, thanks for checking in with me. I could talk to you about football, because that's what we call it in the United States now, all day. We're obviously here at UFC 298 for your return fight. How's everything going? How you feeling as we get ready to fight in Anaheim?
Excited to prove a point, prove to the world how good I am one more time. There seems like something has been lost along the way of people misskewing information and focusing on stuff that's not relevant.
Yes.
And the truth is, I'm one of the best prospects the sports scene in a long, long time. And that's my job to go out there and remind everyone why.
I love that you bring that up, because it does seem as though there is so much talk about all things not fighting that your skill set is not as appreciated as it should be. But before we get to that, like, does that affect you? Does any of that stuff affect you? Because here's the deal, Ian. Here's the deal, right? When you came, I remember when you walked into New York, and we were all so excited about you.
Yeah.
But everybody was. There's two sides to this coin.
Yes.
And there's two sides to fame. You're getting a little bit of the other side. And with what you have in your future, it's only going to be worse.
For sure.
Right? So you're only seeing a taste of what this life can be. But does that affect you? Because I know we talk about it. I talk about it with Ben Askren and Ryan Clark and everybody else, right? Does it affect you? And if so, how does it affect you? Because some people can use that thing to be motivation.
For sure. I feel like for me, the biggest thing that affects me is when it's not me they're talking about.
It's your family.
You've had one of the biggest rivalries in the sport, and people attack.
Yes.
I remember fucking Jon Jones saying, if you come in this room, I will literally kill you. I remember watching you two on that and being livid, both of you livid. But he wasn't talking about your wife or your kids.
Well, we did that only once. He said he could go slap my wife on the ass and I couldn't do anything. My response was,
but at least that's a bit of fucking fun.
My response was, your wife has a flat ass.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, see, man, we're being disrespectful. But we're going back and forth, we're disrespecting each other.
But that is so much more fun and entertaining because it's quite clearly a little laugh. Like, it's a joke. Bit. It's like, I'm more alpha than you, I can do this.
Yeah, for sure.
When you say something about my family and my wife and my child that is negative, hurtful, mean, violent, aggressive, when they don't deserve it, that's not fair, and I don't like that. My wife is an amazing woman, has done nothing but good for me my entire life. I married her. I would marry her again today. I would have another child with her. I'd create another family. I'd do everything with that woman again because I love her. Yep. Nobody deserves or should feel comfortable to say that shit about her.
They can feel comfortable with it because you can't do them anything.
Exactly, and this is the thing. It's online hate. I've never met a single person in person that has come up to me and said anything negative. I've actually only had the opposite. In England, in Ireland, in America, in Brazil, the amount of people that come up to me and say, hey, all the stuff that's going on, it's bollocks. We want you to know that we support you, we love following your story. Your wife, she seems amazing. I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys aren't affected by this. Of course it's going to hurt.
It's always a small minority.
Small minority, and it's mainly the Sean Strickland fan base. Mm-hmm. Those pieces of shit that have nothing else to do with their lives other than sit online and create hate and project their trauma of what their past was. And I have to understand that these people are not people I look up to. They're not people I share my food with. They don't sit at my table. They don't bleed with me on the mats. They don't sweat with me on the mats. They're not helping me achieve what I want to do. And the truth is, I put stuff on social media to get people excited because it's part of the job. Social media is so important nowadays. I want people to get excited for everything I'm doing, who I'm training with, where I'm training, what I'm doing, like getting them emotionally invested in my career. I don't need negativity online. I block the comments off. I turn the comments off. I don't need that negativity. If you're an Ian Machado Garry fan, you come onto my Instagram and you're seeing all this hate, I don't want you leaving there feeling negative. Yeah. So I'm trying to protect you as well as me.
The people that support you do get affected in that.
For sure.
Because it's like, it just seemed like for a little bit, right? Then you had to pull out of the fight. So it's kind of a bit of an avalanche of stuff all at one time.
That was the worst part about it because everyone's saying this false accusation, all this lies, toxicity online. Fine, I've no time for it, but me not getting to respond and do it my way.
Do what I do.
That upset me the most. That hurt me the most.
Did it hurt to not be able to fight Vicente? Because it seemed like initially you guys were like fine.
We are fine. We are cool.
And then at the end, it's like it wasn't as fine. And then now you're training out in Brazil. Are you staying there full time, or do you plan on going back to Killcliff?
So the truth is, I have a great relationship with Killcliff. I was on FaceTime to Gilbert Burns the other day. I asked one of their coaches, but he's off doing another job. Could he corner me this weekend? The truth is, I have a good relationship with many guys in that gym, and I will try and maintain that because it's always good to maintain friendships of people that can help you.
Especially the way you like to train, right?
For sure, travel the world. And there's amazing people in that gym that have amazing talents and you can learn from. But Brazil at the moment is something that I really find very special and very powerful. I'm training in Shoot the Box, which has an amazing energy, an amazing vibe, and history, of course. And then I'm training with someone like Damian Maia, who's one of the greatest grapplers we've ever seen, and you could argue the greatest. You know, he shoots 50 takedowns, he has success on half of them, he pulls guard on half of them and still ends up on your back. That's an elite talent, something I want to have, something that I want to learn and grow and really understand is I have elite world-class striking. Can I match that with elite world-class jiu-jitsu and be a problem for everyone in the division? Absolutely.
You know what I love about, as we get into the fight? So Ben Askren and I were talking the other day, and he said, I think if Ian would ever come out and say what you just said, this isn't this, it would go a long way, and everybody going, well, we can't just form opinions. No. But I said, I feel like if he does that, it almost like gives you the ability to think that you're having an impact on him. But you just saying like what you said, I think goes a long way in going, I live for this.
For sure.
This is my life, and I'm going to protect that with all I got.
Here's the reality of it, right? I'm living my dream.
Yeah.
I'm a kid that wanted to be a UFC fighter, wanted to be one of the best in the world, wanted to go out there and prove that I can do what those guys on TV. I can point to you and Jon Jones fighting and go, I want to do that. I can watch Conor Aldo and go, I want to be those guys. Truth is, if I jump on my phone and start giving,
real quick.
if I go on and I give people the response, what it does is it only just gives more people
it
opinion
gives them power.
And a power to talk.
Yep.
Are you putting up this?
Hey, here's my new swing before I forget. Look at it. Look at it. Just listen to the audio.
That's not bad. It went left, right?
Nope. Right up the middle is exactly what they said. That's what you want to hear. You want to hear right up the middle.
Right up
whenever
the middle.
you're done.
I guarantee I could outdrive you with a 5-wood.
You could absolutely outdrive me. I hit 275 the other day, and I was insanely happy about it. All right, let's get to the fight. Geoff Neal.
Yes, sir.
You guys, you are, and look, you get mad, but like you go deep sometimes. You go deep
For
sometimes.
sure.
Geoff Neal, you put his mugshot on the thing.
For sure.
Dude's mad at you. He's dangerous.
Let him. Let him be mad.
Yeah.
It's his mugshot. I'm selling a fucking fight. I'm selling a fucking fight. Truth is, who knew about the Geoff Neal matchup before I made the mugshot tee and wore to International Fight Week? No one. Nada. Afterwards, articles, people talking online about it, selling a fucking fight. And you know what? The most interesting thing about Geoff Neal at that point was his mugshot.
Oh, come on. There's much more.
He's a phenomenal fighter.
He can fight, bro.
Bro, he can fight. He can bang. Me and you respect fighters. He's number 7 in the world, and no one really knows who he is. No one really knows who he is. That's the truth. There's people in this sport that are unbelievable fighters, but just don't get the traction online.
Yeah.
That people don't actually connect with them or know them that well. He's fought some of the best guys in the world. I'm not doubting his talent or his speed or anything that he has.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, people didn't know his name.
Yeah.
Now they do.
But this is a massive fight for you because it gives you the opportunity to move into the top 10. Like you said, man, what's lost on people is your ability. And that fight with Neil Magny was a great fight, and you beat him up in a way that we really hadn't seen him get beat up before.
Ever.
Do you feel like you have to do that to Geoff Neal this weekend?
No, I don't feel like it has to be the same. I feel like the truth of the matter is, like every fight I ever go into, as long as my hand gets raised, I've done my job. Do I want it to be as clean, as crisp, as efficient as it was? Absolutely. But that's on me to go in there and lead the dance and make it happen that way. Geoff is a phenomenal fighter. I'm well aware of his takedown defense is unbelievable. His left hand is like a truck. I'm well aware of these things. I've seen the fighters he's fought against. He's fought against Luque, he's fought against Wonderboy, he's fought against Neil Magny, he's fought against Shavkat Rakhmonov. And he pushed Shavkat in his last fight to the wire. But I believe that the approach that me and Shavkat had for these fights is going to be vastly different.
Have you guys trained together at Kill Cliff at all?
Me and Shavkat? Yeah, loads.
Man, I would love to pay for that.
Fucking
I would pay for
good rounds. Shavkat's solid. Shavkat's
really?
solid in every element of the game.
You know what's crazy, bro? It's like we went so much on this other stuff in time that we're out of fucking time. That shit sucks.
That's it.
It sucks that we're out of time. But for me, honestly, to me, that's even better, right? I love the fight. I love your ability, man. I think that you have potential to be a world champion.
I appreciate it.
And I think that you have a big future.
Thank you.
I hope that you know that as many people support you as the shit you see online.
I appreciate you.
Or it doesn't seem that way.
I
All right?
appreciate it, man.
Guys, Ian Machado, Garry fight this weekend, UFC 298 against Geoff Neal. This guy's one of the brightest prospects in all of mixed martial arts. And very soon he could not be considered a prospect anymore. Make sure you guys tune in, watch this guy fight, and tap into everything he's doing outside of mixed martial arts. Until next time, Ian Machado, Garry, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.